History making mass demonstrations sweeping across the country today, from the biggest cities to small towns. Americans filling the streets for another No Kings rally, the second since President Trump took office in January. From Boston to St. Louis, Dallas, to this live look over downtown Los Angeles, thousands are marching coast to coast, exercising their constitutional right to protest and make their voices heard against the Trump administration. Now closer to home, Chicago saw massive crowds today too. Tensions, as we know, are especially high there between city and state officials and the White House over immigration enforcement, ICE operations in the city, plus the deployment of a few hundred National Guard troops there. And right here, despite the less than ideal conditions today that Kristen has been tracking, thousands protested across the St. Louis metro. First Alert 4's Haley Kirby and our camera crews traveled across the bi-state to hear the message directly from protesters who say what they're fighting for is too crucial to let some crummy weather get in the way.
Even in the pouring rain, hundreds gathered not just on the Tam Avenue Bridge, but across the bi-state, making sure their voice is heard on the second No Kings Day this year.
What's a little rain when democracy is at stake?
On the Tam Avenue Bridge overlooking 64. Despite less than ideal conditions, hundreds showed up to voice their concerns.
No matter how you voted, we want you to think about where the country's going, and might you want to think about things differently?
It's just one demonstration happening in St. Louis for the second No Kings Day of Action, a national protest against President Donald Trump and his administration.
Trump, Trump, go away!
Down the road in downtown St. Louis, another gathering of protesters.
But to me, No Kings means that we as a people have rights, and we fought for those rights, and we're not going to let them go away.
And over in Belleville, Illinois, yet another demonstration.
We are trying to show we want to protect our country and we want to keep it free. The impression that we are getting is that that's what he wants to be, is a king, and you know, it's his way or no way. And I'm sorry, our forefathers fought too hard for this country to let that happen.
People of all ages, races, and experiences voicing a plethora of reasons for why they're protesting.
No Kings means you can't control America.
The use of ICE is a terrible thing.
Stop messing with my Social Security. Stop taking funds away from the veterans.
We vote for a president, and he's supposed to be the representative of all the people. We don't have an authoritarian ruler who can just do whatever they want.
The protests come just 4 months after the first national No Kings protest, just months into President Trump's second term in office. Meanwhile, the GOP spent Friday trying to reframe the protests.
They're going to descend on our Capitol for their much-anticipated so-called No Kings rally. We refer to it by its more accurate description, the Hate America rally.
Missouri Senator Josh Hawley echoing the speaker, calling the protesters hypocritical.
These are the people, they now say they don't want a king. They just spent the last 4 years behaving like tyrants. These were the people who weaponized the Justice Department, who tried to rig an election by keeping Donald Trump off the ballot, who tapped the phones of U.S. senators they didn't like, including me.
Protesters say they're hoping this time around it makes a larger impact.
Enough is enough, and it keeps getting worse.
We will keep protesting until this authoritarian regime is gone.
Organizers at each demonstration say they'll continue to host these events until their message is heard. In St. Louis, Haley Kirby, First Alert 4.